guys, it's your girl Whitspiration, and I'm back with another video. And today you guys are gonna be really excited because I'm gonna do a drum roll on my thighs, so don't be alarmed. I got my Ancestry DNA results back. Yes, I did, yay. So I'm so excited to share with you guys what I am, because I was both surprised and I was just happy to know what I was. But I also was surprised as to the things and percentages that I am. So without further ado, I'm about to just go right into showing you guys the results. I am going to explain that the way the results are is they put the highest percentage of what you are first, and then they just trickle down to the lowest percentages of what you are at the bottom. And I will show you a visual so you can understand what I'm saying. And the best part about doing this with Ancestry DNA is that they give you an app to access all this stuff on, like your account and everything. So you can literally track the time of how long the results are going to take. Mine only took overall a month because I sent it out May 27th, and the whole entire process only took a month. And because I got my results like I got my results in like June 27th-ish type of time. So yeah, it took only like 4 weeks for me. Some people takes 4 to 8 weeks, but my results, ended up being faster than what I expected. So without further ado, I'm about to tell you guys my results right now. Let me look for them. All right, starting at the top, my first biggest percentage of me, of what I am, is 30% Nigeria, which I was really happy about because I love Nigeria and I love the Nigerian people. And now I just want to get more information about my country that I'm from, because that's what I am. So yes, 30% Nigeria, 14% Cameroon, Congo, and Southern Bantu peoples. I believe Cameroon is in Central Africa, if I'm not wrong.
Okay, guys, so I forgot to include one percentage that actually is kind of a big percentage, a little bit. So right after Cameroon, I also had 13% of England, Wales, and Northwestern European in me. So I forgot to put that, guys, and that's why I'm interrupting this program to also insert that. So 13% England, Wales, and Northwestern European. So yeah.
And then 11% Mali, 7% Ireland and Scotland, 7% Senegalese twist, Senegal, 6% Portugal, 5% Benin and Togo, 3% France, 3% Ghana, and 1% Germanic Europe. So I'm thinking that's Germany. So yeah, guys, that is my ancestry. Like, isn't that so cool? So I'm gonna let you guys know how I feel about it. So I expected certain percentages, and then I was surprised about certain percentages. So the ones that I expected were definitely, I did expect Nigeria, because I just did like a guesstimate on being someone who has Southern relatives that come from down south, and just knowing Black history, saying these are the countries that slavery was a big part of. So I know that Nigeria was a big country that they took the slaves from. So I wasn't surprised. Cameroon, I was surprised because I don't know. It's Central Africa, so it's like not what I was expecting. But I'm happy that I'm Cameroonian, if that's how I say it. I feel bad if I didn't say it right, but I'm happy about that. Then the 13% England, Wales, Northern Europe. I'm not shocked that I have European blood, because my great grandfather was Italian and he was Portuguese. So it's going to be Europe in there somewhere. Now, what else did I expect? So I also expected, I have 6% Portuguese. And again, like I said, my great grandfather, he was mixed with Portuguese. So I knew that that was going to be one of them. So the ones that I'm surprised about would definitely be the Mali, the Senegal. And I'm really happy because Issa Rae is Senegalese. So we're probably like cousins or something. So yeah, and the other thing I was surprised about was France. Oui. I'm only 3%, but like that's cool. And then 1% Germanic Europe, which is like Germany. I did not think I was German at all. I thought it was like way off. And so yeah, the other thing I'm surprised about is that there's no Italian or Sicilian on here. Because I know for a fact that my great grandfather was Sicilian. I know for a fact. So I don't know if it's like, because sometimes with these ancestries, they pinpoint on the areas surrounding. So I'm thinking the 13% English, England, Wales, and Northern Europe may be what Europe, maybe the Italian somewhere. But yeah, other than that, I'm really happy with the results, and I'm just happy that I know where I came from. And you guys saw in the other video that I really want to know my African roots and where my like black ancestors came from, because that's the majority of me. Like I am majority basically African American. I do have like a little bit of European due to slavery and things like that, but that's me. I'm a black woman, so I just wanted to know where my family and where my ancestry came from. So I'm extremely happy, and my family are even happy because now they know, hey, like this is kind of where we came from. And even my mom and my dad actually wanted to take it, and my aunts even asked to take it too. So everyone is interested in finding out who they are, and I think that's really cool. And we're a family, we love history and stuff, so that is why they have gotten their interest has sparked in taking a DNA test now. So yeah, I also did something else really interesting because I'm just me, and I added up like my percentages of European ancestry and African ancestry, because I just wanted to see like how much black I was and how much white I was, because I'm weird. So I added up all of the African ancestry percentages and the European ancestry percentage, and it shows that I am 70% African ancestry and 30% European. 30% is still kind of big, but guess what, y'all? She black. She African, she black, she melanin, 70%. So yeah. So we got a little spice, we got a little Portuguese, we got a little France, we got Irish in there, you know, Germany's in there somehow, but she black. So I'm excited, I'm happy about my results. And also I want to talk to you guys about the history that the app gives you sometimes when you click on your your country that you're from. So if I click on Nigeria, and I'm going to give you guys a visual. If I click on Nigeria, it like reads it gives you a background story of Nigeria and what Nigeria looks like and how many the population is and blah blah. And then you could click this thing where it says story, and it'll bring up a map of exactly where, and you can zoom in exactly where your families and your ancestors were. And you can just go down, and I'm gonna read the little paragraph where it says, our Nigeria region takes its name from the most populous country in Africa, where more than 168 million people live in the area, about twice the size of California. So that's like a good visual. So yeah, it just gives you a bunch of information about Nigeria and about the people there and about their traits and about their culture and everything. So you can just find more about your culture and your ancestors and your ancestry. And at the bottom of your, and I'm gonna again give a visual, at the bottom of the app, it says ethnicity, and it says your DNA story over time. And you can click, it has 4 different dates here for me: 1700, 1725, 1750, and 1775. And I click on 1700, it says early Virginia African Americans, a dwindling free population. So this is where you can actually zoom in and see exactly where all your ancestors started to live at, or were captured and put in. So right now it's showing me that most of my Nigerian ancestors, they were in Virginia, and they were captured and put into slavery in Virginia. You can zoom in and they'll show you all the different, they have little orange dots showing you where your ancestors were at the time. And it tells you what was going on. It basically says, let me read something that is easier. Plantation owners in both Virginia and Maryland wanted an inexpensive way to cultivate the labor-intensive crop, and as both colonies became reliant on slave labor, the options to buy or earn one's freedom largely disappeared. So you couldn't have freedom if you were black. That just disappeared as a whole in 1700. And in 1710, most slaves in Virginia had been born in Africa and arrived on slave ships. White communities became more suspicious of Virginia's free black population, and laws limiting their freedom forced some into poverty and others out of the state altogether. So they either forced them into slavery, or some of the black Americans, they were forced out of the state altogether. So they just fled, and probably they fled because they knew that they were going to be in slavery, so they had to get out of there. So it shows you like how, you know, like when slavery was really bad and like when it was really taking place, and like the timeline goes into like freedom and like when they got freed and stuff. So it just doesn't, and it includes your ancestors. It includes the ones related to you. So that's what I think is cool. You can visualize, this is what my people were doing at the time. These is what my family members were having to struggle with and deal with at the time. So I think that's cool. I'm going to give you guys a visual on that one. And also, what also is included with the Ancestry DNA app is you can get your traits. Like basically it's like a $19.99 additional price after you've already like got your results, where you can find your traits. And like what I'm saying basically is like, oh, I have freckles, or I have like bigger earlobes or something, like, or I have I don't like the taste of cilantro. That's actually on there. Why? And then it'll just show you why, and like how many family members have it like you, and it's just like weird stuff like that. So I'm going to give you a visual on that one too. So if you guys are interested in that, definitely purchase it. It's $19.99. I purchased it after I got my results, and it just shows you stuff about your hair color and stuff, and like your hair texture and stuff. They were wrong about some things. They're not going to be totally right sometimes, because they said that my hair was straight, and y'all can just see that my hair is definitely like far from straight. So yeah, it was a little wrong, but it's still cool to see, you know, what their predictions are and stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And definitely download the Ancestry DNA app on your phone, so you can have it on there and on the computer. And make sure you guys do it if you want to do it, so you can find out who you are. I also am thinking of doing another DNA test, which is called, I think it's called 23andMe. And because I've seen a lot of YouTubers take Ancestry DNA and then take 23andMe or another one, and it'll be different stuff that they found in their DNA, like totally different from what Ancestry said. So let me know if you guys are interested in me doing another one and seeing like if it comes up with the same things or different things. I'm really trying to see if it's going to pick up on this, like the Italian and Sicilian that I knew I was. So I will probably do that, and guys, let me know if you want me to do that, if you'd be interested in doing that. But just closing remarks is like, I'm happy that I know who I am a little bit. I already went on Instagram and I put like all my flags up there already, because I have a lot. Like, I used to be so like upset because I went to college and there was a huge like African American presence of students who, like, they lived in America, but their families came from Africa and they knew who they were. And I just loved, and I just actually just looked up to them for knowing who they are and embracing their culture. And I have a really good friend who, she just showed me so much about African culture, and I met so many other friends through her friends who are African and from different parts of Africa. And I'm just happy that now I can rep a flag if I want to. Like, I can rep the Nigerian flag because I'm Nigerian, and I can rep the Mali flag, and I can rep the whatever flag, because you know I got so much African in me. I gotta think, what was my other one? 14% Cameroon. So yeah, I can just put all those flags up now. I can just embrace it, and I can just feel like I could belong to somewhere and something. So I'm just really happy that I got my results in. I know a little bit about where I came from and who I am, and I really hope that I inspire you guys to do the same and find out where you came from, because it's really, really invigorating feeling to know who you are and to be proud of it. So yeah, guys, thank you for watching my video. Write in the comment section if you want me to do another DNA test to compare them, and let me know what you thought, and if you guys had some prediction as what you thought I was, and if you were wrong or right. And let me know if you guys want to do it, because I can give you the information and let you know where to go to buy it and how the process works. So yeah, guys, just keep on watching me. I'm going to keep making videos, guys, for you. I'm doing well with trying to do it every week. And yeah, so remember to like and subscribe. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Whitspiration, and on Twitter at Whitspiration, and on TikTok at Whitspiration, because I'm a millennial on TikTok. So yeah, guys, I'll see you soon. Have a blessed day.